Hey friends, Snibs again. Wanted to get out and do another video or two for you tonight. It's a pretty nice night. Been a little gloomy today, but not too bad. It's a little chilly. It's in the 40s, which is not terrific. But anyway, wanted to get out and do a couple more videos. So this one here that I'm bringing out first is one I talked about yesterday. I did a video on my Weihrauch, again I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Weihrauch hw660m, and that one was actually, it's only a 3-digit serial number, so pretty sure that one was an early production, made in 52 probably. This particular one is also a Weihrauch. I know you probably saw it, he's like, oh, there's an Anschutz, but no, this is a Weihrauch, and it's a hw660m. I haven't had a real good amount of luck finding much information about this gun. I did find that they were made in the 80s and 90s. It doesn't say made in West Germany, it doesn't say made in Germany on it either, but it doesn't say made in West Germany, so that kind of leads me to believe that it was probably later than 89 this one was made. So some of the key features on this one, I have seen a few of these that haven't been modified, but this one has been modified with a cheek riser, and also with an adjustable buttstock. Both of these pieces are made by a brand called ESP. I don't know much information about that one either, but they were big in making accessories for Anschutz and high-end target rifles like that. This rifle here, from what I've been able to find, is actually the company Weihrauch is one of the main competitors with Anschutz in Europe. For whatever reason, it never really caught on much in the States. I haven't been able to find too many rifles, actual rifles. They did do a lot of air guns in the States that I found, but not a lot of actual, powder burning rifles. But they were very popular in Europe, and like I said, one of Anschutz's main competition in Europe for many decades. And I'm not sure about the company's status right now, but it may still be in business. But this particular one, it's an awesome shooter. It has an adjustable trigger on it, and we use a scale at the gun shop. It was a digital scale, and every time we did the pull weight on it, it read 8 ounces. So it really feels like it's less. It could be 8 ounces, I guess, but I think it's less, and maybe the pull scale is only able to read down to, as a digital scale, only able to read down to that 8 ounce mark, because it wasn't like 8 ounce and 8.1 or whatever. It was always 8 right on the money. So I think that might be just like the baseline, that it can't go down any farther. So it is quite a trigger. It's got I think it's a 2-stage. It's got a little tiny bit of take up, and then you feel the wall, and then it just real crisp once you get to that little, probably a millimeter of take up in it. Been shooting now here. I got target out at 100 yards, doing some decent groups with it. So far, the stuff that I found that actually shoots the best is just this Aguila Super Extra. I've got a couple of groups on that target that are about half MOA right now, so I've also tried some Elay match, and that didn't seem to do much. The Aguila rifle match, it wasn't too bad. About a 1-inch group with that stuff. Gecko rifle, wasn't too bad. A little over 1 inch probably with that. So I'm gonna shoot another group here while we're on camera, and then I'll stick in a little snippet of showing you the targets that I shot, and get to see what I did. So, before I start shooting, this one, I put this scope on here. This is a Cabela's Alaskan Guide. Very nice scope, very clear. It's this particular one is a 3-12 with a 52-inch bell. Excellent light gathering. The only thing I don't like about this scope, I have several other of these Alaskan Guides, the same configuration, but this one does not have the adjustable objective, and I wish it did. Those other ones that I have on some centerfire rifles. I got a 223 Axis and a 22-250 Axis, and those will shoot. I've shot quarter MOA groups with both of those at 100 yards and at 200 plus yards, and they're excellent scopes. With the 16 power, those other ones are 4 to 16 power. With the 16 power, I can see my bullet impacts at 100 yards. With this one, it's just small enough where I can't see the bullet impacts. It's very clear. But when I bought this rifle, it did come with, okay, so that's interesting. So this is the peep sight that came with the gun. And on the peep sight, very nice peep sight, very fine adjustment on this one. I don't know what the click is, but anyway, on the bottom of this one, it does say, if we can get that, made in West Germany. So that would give me a little more hint on this one as far as time frame goes, if that is in fact the original to this gun. And it also came with a Redfield Olympic globe, and it's actually quite a shooter with both of those on there as well. So anyway, we'll do a little bit of shooting, and then we'll finish this one up. This one was originally intended to be a shooter for Olympic shooters shooting offhand like this. Yeah, I'm not that good, so we'll do bench rest and let the gun speak for itself. I'm sure it probably did great at whatever Olympic target shooting it may have done back in maybe the 80s or whatever. If anybody has any thoughts or ideas on the age of this gun, I'd appreciate the comments. And like I said, I did find a little bit of information about them, but not much as far as the date range, except for maybe they were made in the 80s and 90s. Just can't see it. I should have brought my spotting scope with me. I didn't even think about it. See, that one's right in the middle of the bowl. register one more group with the Aguila rifle match as well, just to see how I can do with that. So, all right. See those bullet impacts, and those are not even, they're over an inch apart already, so. Nope. Anyway, here we go. This is the Weihrauch hw660m. Alrighty, my friends. Here's the target. Shooting at 100 yards with that Weihrauch. So this is the one I was telling you about that I had previously shot. That one. These are 1-inch squares, so that's just about a half MOA group there. So this is the next one that I shot with the Aguila Super Extra. Had one little flyer there. I don't know what happened there. Maybe it's probably just me, but still, it's a little over an inch. But you know what? It's a 22 at 100 yards. So here's the group with that the rifle match. I don't know. It just doesn't seem to be. Here's another group that I did with the rifle match, just a little over an inch. So, anyway, it's a good shooting gun. You know, I don't think it was really ever intended to shoot 100 yards with it, but it does a good job. Definitely would be some pretty good competition, I think. So, anyway, back to the video. Like I said, if anybody has any information on when this gun was made, I'd really appreciate it. Get this over here and get you a little closer look at it. So here's that. I need to find the. It's supposed to be a hook that comes out that would hook underneath your shoulder, underneath your armpit. For this, adjustable for. So there's the trigger and the adjustment screw down in the bottom there. Dovetail mount on the front for the scope or the globe sight. And flip it around here. I'm out here at the range all by myself, so I try to be safe. I will post some pictures up also of some of the more prominent marks on this gun. So the one thing that I forgot to mention was so this gun was imported to the States by Beeman. Anybody who's done any kind of air rifle shooting, I'm sure will recognize that that name. So they were big, and actually I believe Weihrauch made a lot of competition rifles, air rifles for Beeman as well. So I think that was kind of a arrangement they had going, and I'm not sure why they didn't import more of these rifles, but kind of a sad thing. Hopefully maybe someday we can get more over here, but anyway, so that's it. This is the hw660m. Hope you enjoyed this video. So if you did, give me a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel, and you'll get notified when I do post new videos up. And down in the description, you'll see a link for my Patreon page. Give that a consideration. Appreciate anybody's consideration with that. And finally, on Facebook, we have and MeWe, we have user groups for vintage guns and vintage shooting of any kind, really, called Walnut and Steel. If you're on either one of those platforms, look that up and join up in there and join in the fun. We have a lot of good discussions about old guns and old shooting and, you know, just about anything else, dogs and family and whatever you like. So anyway, hope you had enjoyed this video and have a great day.